they went to my high school, and they went to a couple other high schools around the area too, because Columbus is pretty big, but it's more spread out. And they went to my high school and they had audition forms, and like I didn't think I was gonna get it like at all, and I kind of just was like, well, you know, I had nothing to lose, and I was that big of a loser, so like they just like I don't know, they did like short 10-minute interviews with everybody, but mine lasted for 15 because I looked like ridiculous and like was acting ridiculous, so they like picked me to be on MADE. It was my producer's first time ever being a MADE cameraman, so he didn't really interfere with anything. I mean, like a lot of things had to be pre-planned, like I mean, like who the heck is like they had to pre-plan to surprise me that like Julian was going to come in at a certain point, and like but anything I did wasn't pre-planned. Like, they never asked me to, like on the hills or something, they would never ask me to be, like, go through a door again or say that line again. It was never like that. I mean, I don't think I was, like, hated at my high school because nobody really knew who I was. So, like, people kind of, like, when they saw a cameraman, like, in the high school, I was a freshman. Everyone who I knew was, like, really immature. So they would, like, jump in front of the camera or, like, flick it off or something like that as a joke. And then, like, Jairus would tell him to shut up. And, like, I mean, but normally people act pretty cool. I barely made it to begin with. Like, I mean, I was pitiful, but, like, I made it the next year, and then I just decided not to try out my senior year because I wanted to focus more on working for the news team and being in television and working on, like, doing stuff. And I really was kind of done with high school sports. So, but, I mean, like, I didn't feel any resentment. I actually was friends with a lot of the cheerleaders to begin with. Not to begin with, but, like, during, like, the whole process and everything. So I didn't feel any animosity or anything. I just kind of, I think they thought I was a little slower, which I was. I was kind of like the slow kid in, like, the cheerleading squad. But, I mean, I picked it up. I became such close friends with my cameraman. And thanks to him, when I was a senior, I got to actually go and shadow him and work for his production company. And for like a whole month by myself, and like that's like what 18-year-old girl gets to do that. Like, and I got to do that and like live in New York and do the whole big thing and everything. It was really fun. I hate watching it, like, 'cause it's awkward. Like, have you ever watched yourself on TV? It's the most awkward thing ever. You're like, oh my god, I sound like that. Oh my god, I'm so awkward. I'm so weird. Like oh my, I can't believe I said that or something. It's like, I don't know, probably breaking up with my boyfriend at the time because he was a jerk. That would probably be my favorite part. I cried one time, and it was, like, for the stupidest reason, because I was, like, mad about working out, and I hadn't worked out that hard ever, and I was, like, cried about it, like a baby. So probably that shouldn't have been in the show. People recognize me, which is weird. Like, it's, like, 5 years after it's happened, people still recognize me, and I think I look completely different. I mean, I think my hair's shorter, like, I'm not 15.